What's up guys, this is Scher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I will show you how I defeated the Pink Fist Training Festival stage number 3 with the GBSaGa RS1 and RS2 squads. Well, I will not be doing videos for the first and second challenges because the third challenge has all the enemies together, so it makes more sense. No need to do the romancing stage, as well as all squads that work on the series challenges will also work on the romancing challenge. With that said, let's go and talk about this fight. We have 6 enemies here. It's pretty hard, and things are related on your best setup, and Armic will be debuffing you for ScherBR and intelligence, and then Pink Punch will be buffing the damage of Armic and Pole. Rose will be casting a guard up, Endurance will buff, and she also has a Scrum guard, so she is the most defensive character here. If you kill her, Alden will take a lot of damage. And Faye will be buffing SGR, that will then be buffing damage of Faye, Armic, and Pink Punch. Tsubaki will block spell damage every 3 turns, while also decreasing spell damage every turn. So it is better to not use spell damage on this fight. And Poe will allow everyone to debuff, and that's it. Okay, so I believe it is easier to go after Rose first, because defeating her will allow you to do more damage against everyone. Here we have a selection of Game Boy, RS1 and RS2 units, and I just got Hana, and I want to use her. She is very useful in the Rising King formation. Why Rising King? Because I want the enemies to attack Hawk. And this formation does not make it so that other people get hit by row or column attacks if they are going after Hawk. That way, I'll also be buffing the damage of my Nadart. Yes, you can see Nadart here in the back row. I also have ScherBR. Why? Because ScherBR can buff status when on overdrive. We can buff in this fight as much as we want. There's no defy weakness, and Rose is weak to Pierce. ScherBR can also attack back row, just like Nadart can. And Leon is here because he gives a lot of defenses, will heal. Hana will block damage for 2 turns, and then she will be using Decorate Whisk. And Hawk will then be just using Ruin Splitter or Great Axe Flash if you want. But you can also just keep using him for buffs. And Pirate Command should only be used on turn 3 onwards, because he does not help if you are already buff breaking. We can talk about other units that will theoretically work as well. Well, I don't have all units, but I believe Creator should also work, because you can bring his Intimidated effect instead of Sundered. There is Silver that will also work well in this fight. Maria also works well. I don't think Goddess works that well. Jor can be used as defense specialist if you want. Therese can allow you to buff a lot of Endurance and Will. Saruin will hit many of them on a roll, and Xiao is a good debuffer because she lands attack for all enemy types. She can also debuff Dexterity, and there are plenty of enemies using Dexterity based attacks. So those are some of the units that will work from my experience. With that said, let us go. I brought equipment so that creates physical damage and heat damage as well, as you can see from my equipment. Okay, the fight starts. Let's go. There is no much to be said about the start, since we will not be taking damage. So Hawk should use Ruin Splitter to buff. We will go after Armic because Armic can debuff the party. Hana will use Chocolate Present. Leon can give VP to everyone via Merciful Light. And you can also target one enemy, and if you target Rose, he's going to use his follow-up attack on Rose. It's always better to go after Rose if possible. Nadart will be using Legend Spear, and that can also go after Rose. Let's go. And ScherBR will be using Tidal Spear on Rose. Remember that Hana's skill is not fast, I mean skill 3, but her Chocolate Present is, meaning that at least, usually, on the start of a turn we have block for all the enemy attacks. Hawk is very useful with a Hana squad because his defense boost lasts for 2 turns, meaning that everyone gets some stuff. Also, having Leon on the party means that every time that you are hit, you are going to get 5% all status buff. That means that we are countering anything that Poe can debuff from your team. I don't have a debuff cleanser in this squad. Debuff cleanser will remove all debuffs the enemy applied to you, but it is what it is. Merciful Light, then Healing Light Blade. Faye can cover the enemy, and she can also self-heal. It will depend. Rose didn't take too much damage yet, but Nadard scales extremely well with buffs. You'll see his damage tripling in 2 turns. I think you should also use Hawk on Overdrive. I think I'll be using Pirate Command in this turn because I want to use his Overdrive for buffing on the next turn. So, or I can use Ruin Splitter right now to buff on Overdrive. I guess I will do that. We can use Dark Rake Whisk. We can also target Rose. Oh, it doesn't really matter much. Zero Sun's Word, Legion Spear, Idol Spear. That's it. I guess ScherBR will be on Overdrive on the next turn. And all the older characters, I'm not so sure about Leon since he's going to use a skill right now. Depends on the enemy attacks. Remember that we get 25 points of OG when using a normal attack. The enemy attacking you gives you 8. Skills have random values. They attack too many times that you may actually get to OG. Also, if you use Overdrive with Hannah's squads, you lose part of her kit. You don't get all the 4 BP when you are hit. But since ScherBR needs to OG, it is okay. We will also increase OG damage when ScherBR attacks. So I will be using Hannah, ScherBR, and Nadar together. One more and Rose is dead. So she will be dead by the time that we have lost or damaged block. This is the time for Pirate's Command since we are not on Overdrive. Decorate Whisk. You can use another Merciful Light if you want to give BP, but Rose will be dead. We don't need to target Rose. Yeah, actually, I guess ScherBR will kill Rose. So Nadard can attack the frontal row that is weak to both elements. If ScherBR goes first, it's better because he will increase Overdrive damage and buff status. And Nadard will do more. Let's hope that this is the case. It wasn't. Still okay. Rose is dead. By this point, we have so much defenses that even a full buffed Faye will not kill us, I guess. Especially if they keep attacking Hawk. The Hawk lost his STR buffs. Pirate Command. And now I can use Hawk Overdrive because he will buff more. Nadar would do even more damage because of that. And the enemies lost part of their kit, so they are going to take so much more damage. You can also use Great Axe Flash if you want. That will do a lot of damage on the 2 back units here. I will use it. I think we already have enough buffs and debuffs. I'll use Merciful Light to give EP so Hannah has enough on the next turn. And I'll use this on Narmik. Hannah with Hawk is a very good combination. If you don't have this skill inherited, don't worry, just use Wind Splitter. Well, Hawk is taking more damage now. He'll be healing though. I just hope he doesn't die yet. It's because when he gets hit, he buffs others, not self. Yeah, he just got healed. 4,000 healing. Front row is dying. We have full damage with Nadart for 2 more turns. I'll use Great Axe Flash again, I guess. Don't need to use Leon on Overdrive. But I will use Nadart and ScherBR on Overdrive. Hopefully ScherBR goes first to buff status. He went first. Armik is dead. Who's next? Pink Punch. Dead. Oh, Phase dead as well. Hawk hasn't attacked yet. So haven't Leon. Whoa. Yeah, that's what happens when the others are dead. It's just full now. And he's already dead, just doesn't know yet. Goodbye, friend. Okay, so this squad will work for all the series challenges that contains GBSaGa, RS1, and RS2. It's also showcase of Hana and Hawk together. Very good combination. Yeah, that's the end of the video as well. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. You can use the links in the description of the video if you want to support the channel. This channel survives mostly via support, via donations, since we don't get much from YouTube ads. It's a small channel. We are counting on you. Hope to see you soon in the next video or live stream. Goodbye.